fine.
Yes.
And I will make it mute for all. Okay, fine. I think 8 is only joined. I don't know who is. So recording is started, right? So you understood that how the for each loop will work. We are going to give the more example in that, then you don't having any doubt for this. For each means same thing. For each, you can declare any variable. You can pass the parameter one by one. It will take and it will rotate into the loop. So same thing. If you want to do for your scripting here, you can write in this much of thing inside this for loop. Got it? And from here I am passing the value, right? You can create one notepad, and from notepad you can pass the value in this fashion. Got it? Getting or not? If you want, you can develop this script into the for loop. If you are going into the for loop, here I am giving only one value, right? But if you have 10 scripts, so you can make this as a variable, right? And that variable you will declare here. So it will be your all server name or service name. It will take from this file. It will goes to in this location, in this, and after that you will give this variable here. Getting or not? Guys, if nobody will tell, how I will understood. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are getting no what I want to explain you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I will give you few more example. Then you will understood more into this. Okay, I'm taking this example. For each example I have taken. So, and here one more thing I want to explain you in this. In this means what I am going to do. Sometime you will get some request to run that single script. Okay, I will explain you single script, then you will understood that why should I follow not this script. Oh, this line is good. Okay, so we can go using this first I will take. So there will be some requirement will come for you, like you have to run the single script into the multiple of server, right? Or otherwise you are getting the request run 10 script into the 10 server. If you are running the 10 script into the 10 server, 100 result is going to be created. Or if you are getting some request like run that single script into the multiple of server, so how to implement this? So first I am going to do single script. I am running into the single server, and I am not taking any script file, just I am writing it whatever we want to do. So see here, so this script I will explain later. First I will show you how we can do from the PowerShell. So performing any work into the PowerShell, there is the multiple of ways are there. As the same you can say, if you want to connect to SQL Server, how many ways are there? You can go with SSMS, you can go with your command prompt, you can go with the PowerShell also to connect with the SQL Server. If you want to connect with SQL Server, you can go with Excel, that is called MS Access. Also you will able to connect with the SQL database to fetching the data. Many people is connecting the SQL Server using that their application, right? There is a multiple ways to connect the SQL Server and multiple of to connect the SQL Server. The same way to performing the single operation into the PowerShell, you can do into multiple of ways. So first way I have told you, in the PowerShell itself there is something called commandlet. So if I will run this invoke SQL Cmd, this is the commandlet into that. Yesterday when we as get command we have run, we got inside get command, that is the one command, invoke SQL Cmd. So what is this invoke SQL Cmd? This whole invoke SQL Cmd will be used for connecting the SQL Server and performing some operation, right? So if you have any doubt like how to do that, you can write here get hyphen help, and you can give hyphen examples. If you are going to run, what is going to be happen? It is going to display that multiple of example here. how you can run this query, Invoke Cmd, how you can pass. And if you want to more detail, then you go to Google and directly you can type Invoke SQL Cmd, and which first link will be open. You can open it, then you will see the multiple of parameter. You can pass this much of parameter using that Invoke SQL Cmd. So, but I am passing not that. I am passing only for in server instance name, and I'm passing database name. I'm passing what query I am running. Only three things I am going to pass. If you want to more, you can password, credential, everything you can set, and then you can able to pass this. If you want to take the result output file, if you want to get the any error, if you want, so that the multiple of things is there, you can you will able to do. And down you will see there is the example. It is already it is given. So what I'm going to do, I have taken one variable. Inside it I have saved my SQL Server name, right? Second thing, I have taken one database. Which database? Test database. And after that I write Invoke SQL Cmd. You have to give hyphen SQL instance, and you have to pass that SQL Server name. Either you can pass direct this also. You can copy this and direct paste here in the double column. So direct you can do, or otherwise you go with the variable. Passing the any value from the variable, it is useful. Why? Because once we are going to write the script, big script, we cannot hard code everything. So we have to go with the variable type. Why? Your script has to be always same. So what is going to be happen in the PowerShell? If you are writing any script, what is going to be happen? Your script should not has to be changed. Your script has to be there always same. Only you will change the variable. Just example, this is my script, right? I will change only this two value. I will tell to my, and this two value I will put into the configuration file later. And this I will create some PowerShell script. So PowerShell script will never change. If you want to perform any operation, it is same as your store procedure. Store procedure you are not going to modifying, right? You will declare the store procedure with some variable or some parameter. You pass for this server parameter, it will give some result. You pass that parameter, it will perform the operation, right? Yeah. So you got it, no? So in the same way, we are going to create our script also, where script will not change. What parameter we want, we are going to, just example I am giving you. If you want to write take the backup of any SQL Server database, right? So your logic will be always same, but what is going to be changed? It is going to change your server name, what database you want, that only it is going to change, and where you are taking that backup file. This three only it is going to change for the every server, but logic will be always same, command will be always same, right or wrong? Correct. So that's why people is making some variable or some parameter, or you can say some configuration file for it. So here also same thing I have done, Invoke Cmd, and if you want you can pass, you can hard code also, there will be no problem, but that is not that much useful. So if I will run this, what is going to be happen? Invoke Cmd is used for connecting the SQL server. Which server? I have given this server you connect. I am passing this variable from here. Which database you have to connect? It has to connect with this database. Which query it has to run? Select start from T1. When I ran this select start from T1, this is the result. This is the one way to create. If you want to take the result in somewhere, you can run this same command. Invoke Cmd till here, no doubt. After that out file I have created, and it is taking the result into that file. If I run this, so what happened? So res.text. So res.text. So you will see that the result of this is saved here. Same thing I will run from select start from T1, select 1000 rows. So that is the data, whatever we are getting, the same data we are getting there also. So same work we are going to perform using that .NET. Why I am giving you this example for that? Because later you will see, for performing the any operation in the PowerShell, we can do the multiple of ways. Either we can go with the commandlets. First, we can go with the SMO, SQL Server Management Object. We will see that how to implement that. We can go with the .NET also. Some libraries are there. Using that also we can able to do, right? We can go with the database tool also. DBA tool, you can see whenever I ran that get command, you can see a lot of DB tool is also implemented here. So these things, all these things we are going to work with that PowerShell. So maybe some feature we cannot implement using the .NET, something we cannot do from commandlets, or something we cannot do from minicell, something we cannot do from. So now it is DB tool. So So DBA tool, it is the more new features that came into the PowerShell. So nowadays, I think all people has started using DB tool. It's very simple. Now you can see when that commandlets was not there, we have to write this much big program for selecting that data from that PowerShell. Once the commandlets came, it is a one-line command. You have seen it here, right? It is very simple to work with it. So after that commandlets came, when the commandlet was not there, people was using this way. So it is up to you. So just I will explain this. So what is here? I am taking one variable. Inside that variable, I am putting some server name. So all server 1, 2, 3. I will check what is there. All server 1, 2, 3. I can see that is this one server name is there. I will remove this because my script will take only one server here, because I have not written the for loop. So what happens if I will write 2, 1? So it will give the error. Huh? जो ब्लड चेक हो रहा था उसका. Okay, so what happened? So I am taking that data from here. I will change my location. Guys, I will take little bit more class. I have to complete day 1 class today. So please. So sorry, where it is went. So this line, no doubt, right? I am taking that whatever value I have put into the notepad, we are saving into this variable. After that, I am making one more variable, that is the connection string. For the passing the connection string, this is happening in the .NET. How we are making that connection string means we are in this way. You have to remember this line. You have to remember this 2 and this 3 line. You have to remember this 3 and this 1. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm working with PowerShell, going to the SQL .NET, using the .NET. We are going and fetching the data from the SQL Server. That's why we have to generate some connection string. So if you all are the DBA, you know that how the .NET people is going and creating the connection string. So here I have created very simple way. So I written one server. You have to pass the server in this way. Write data. You can write the database from in this way. And you can write integrated security. You have to pass SSPI. It is like security SSPI. If you want to go with more, so you can. So you can go with SSPI, and you can read. So this is why this is happening when we want like some different. So if we want like from one, like from PowerShell to, if we want to connect the database using the .NET, that time this kind of security layer we have to create. So that's why we have given it. So we'll go with the more example later, like when we will use the password, encrypted password into that for sending our email. That time you will see. So now you remember this is the connection string, and after that we have taken one command, one variable. There we have saved that what statement we want to run, and after that this 2 line you have to remember. This one is making the connection with the SQL Server. So taking one variable, and we are writing new object system data dot SQL client dot SQL adapter. From here we are parting CMD. What is the CMD? CMD is your command. And what is the CON? It is passing the connection string. So what connection string having? Connection string having the server name, database name, and the security layer. From here we are passing the select statement. After that, what happened? One more line we have to go with system.data.data table. So what is this? This is nothing but if you want to analyze or you want to filter anything, right? View anything. So that time you have to use this one, .NET library. This all library will be loaded once you are installing the SQL Server. You will heard about the DDL. So this is the part of that DDL. So if that DDL will be not there into your installation when you are doing the SQL Server, maybe that one will not work. So after that, what we have done, we have taken one variable DA. DA means this one value. This one you have to write fill, and you have to pass the DT, right? And after that, the value will be saved into the DT. So I am going to display the DT. If you want, you can remove that format table also. Then also the result will be same, I think, because this is a small result. So you can see that result is same it is came. So this is going to display format table. Why we are writing? So here it is not used. If I will give the format table also, because that is a small size of data is coming. Later you will see once the more result is coming, that time we have to format into the proper way, or we are taking the result into the Excel file. That time we will discuss again formatting the table. Already there is one class is there for it. So you understood that how we can do from .NET side, or how we can do from SQL CMD, means commandlets. Got it, guys? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, same thing.
Sir, which one?
Yeah,
Sir,
sorry.
which one will give preference? .NET Core connectivity or SQL CMD? Invoke SQL
If
CMD?
you are going to, if you are to compare these two, I will tell easy is your SQL CMD. Invoke SQL CMD is easy. If you are comparing with SQL CMD with SOM, SQL Server Management Object, I will tell SQL CMD is more benefit. If you are comparing with SQL CMD database tool and these three, which is the good, I will tell go with the database tool, the DBA tool. Actually, what happened? No, once you will search the result in Google, if you want how to face the data, you will see the multiple of script you will get. Some script has been written in .NET, some script will be written into that the DBA tool. So you have to understood like how this is working. That's why I'm giving the each example in the basics class. First 2-3 classes, I'm giving this kind of example only. So if you will just searching that in Google also, so easily you will understood. Okay, this is the .NET they are using it. So how to load this all DDL? So that thing we will discuss later. I will give you that, because maybe you will run this script, it will not work for you. Maybe that DDL is not loaded. So how to load that DDL and all, we'll discuss later. Right?
So for this SQL CMD, do we need any kind of additional permissions, or else whatever the permissions we are having?
No, whatever permission is there, you can run that. Invoke SQL Server, but it should not be in unrestricted form. If it is there in the unrestricted, you will not able to run that Invoke CMD also. It should be in the unrestricted format only you put, and then you run. Then it will be going to be work. Invoke SQL CMD.
So if you don't mind, could you please open that SQL CMD that file? I mean to say earlier one.
Okay, 1 second. You want that command?
Yeah.
Invoke. This is the Invoke SQL CMD.
Yeah. So in the 22nd line, you mentioned that out file you have mentioned, no?
Yeah.
So earlier we have mentioned the file path also, no? Don't we need and mention the file path too?
File path. Here it is file path is there, no?
Okay.
This is the file path. Out file, and this is the file path. So whatever result you are seeing it will go and it will be stored in this path.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Got it, no? It is up to you. Either you go in this way, either you go in this way. It is up to you. Or later you can see that I will explain you the same script to do in the DBA tool. So that is different. I will going to do from the SMOs also in the later classes. So you can see that how we are going to implement. But I am not going to use this .NET part and all later class. I will use SMO. That is more convenient. They're more useful. One example I have given here, because once you are getting any script in your office also, then you have to understood somewhere you have to use the .NET library for the PowerShell. So you have to get that. Otherwise, I will use this only. So if you are running SQL Invoke SQL CMD, so if you are writing like that, no, get hyphen command, and if you are writing that Invoke SQL CMD, if you are running this, if the result is coming in this way, the meaning of this means Invoke SQL CMD is already there in your system. Or if you are writing get command, and in the get command result, if you are finding Invoke SQL CMD, so the meaning of this means this is already there in your. If it is not there, then you have to import this command from internet.
Okay.
So how to import that command if the command is not there? So I will teach you in the later classes.
I have one more question.
Yeah, please.
So instead of you are mentioning the only one server, I would like to mention the CMS server name. So it has to pick from the CMS server. Is it possible to do?
Central management server. Yeah, you can you can pick from there also, and if you want, you can put the all data into that one notepad. That also we are going to do some example now.
Okay.
Just I'm taking that example only. Where is that? Wait. I will not go with the horizontal format. First, I will go with this. This is the example now. Now, what I am going to do, same script, I am going to run for the 2 server or 3 server. All server 1, 2, 3. I will see what is there inside my all server 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, same thing. Okay, sorry. Same server name, I am putting the 2 times here or 3 times I am putting, right? Or otherwise I have to put, I have to see that because my script is select star from T1 and database is test. So I have to check in the other server whether the same database and same is there or not. If it is there, then it's the easy test is there and T1 is there or not. Okay, T1 is also there. Select top 100. Okay, it's good. So I can use that 2 different name. I'm using this also in my this one. Hey, I'm not using 2 different name I have used, right? So you can use for 2, you can go over the 100. If it is working for 2 means it will work for 100 also, correct? So this time I am writing my loop and I am finding my result for the means I am running the same script for the 2 server, or you can say the 200 server. The data either you get from management server or either you put that all server name into notepad, how I have put, or otherwise you can pass that all server name from here also, but passing that 100 server from here, it is not possible, right? Passing that 100 server is only, it is good once you are passing from the notepad or configuration file, right? So I have given this script, all are the same. So here what happened, it will take first server, right? And it will put here because I have written for each. Getting or not, guys? For each loop means it will take the first server name, it will put here, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And okay, and then this the first server name will be passing here, correct? First server, and this select star for T1, it will be performing in the first server. Then again it will go to the loop, it will pick up the second server, and then it is going and running the select star from T1, right? 2 times. If I will run this, my result will be 2. This is for why I have given the SBR means your server name. So it is displaying the first server is this, and this is the result. Second server is this. This is the result, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes,
It is working for 2. If you want, you can take the result into that Excel file, notepad file, where you want. But formatting the table, once I will explain, then you will get the good result, right? So you got it, no? How to run that single script into the multiple of server using the for loop. That only, I think yesterday someone was asking this question, sir, how we can do this one. So you're just now only you asked this question. So here what I'm doing, I'm passing the all server name using the what horizontal format, right? No, vertical format. So like that only I am passing, and the server is picking the name from here, right? One by one it is taking. Got it or not?
yes, sir.
But in real time, people how they will pass that server name, they will write here server name, something like that they will put. This is the 1 server, comma, second server, comma, third server. If we are passing in this fashion, how SQL Server will take this, how SQL Server understood this. So data I was running in the vertical format. Now I am passing the variable into the horizontal format. So I will take where is that? Any horizontal format I have that SQL Server or not. These 2 I will take copy. I will put somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, I will put here only. I will give comma separated, right? Getting or
Yeah.
not?
Okay.
So how SQL Server will read this first, second, it will go to the root and it will read the second. And this is the only way how you are in the organization, they are passing that value. Because if that is the way is going to be implemented, it's very easy to pass the multiple of parameter. Just example I'm giving you. Here I am passing only one variable, right? That is a server name. So one file is enough for you. But later, if you are taking the backup of the database, so how many parameter you have to pass? First server name you have to pass, which database you want, that one you have to pass, which file location you want, you have to take the backup, that one you have to pass, which backup you are taking, full differential or log, that you have to pass, right? or if you want to create any log file, if that backup will fail, so it has to create one file also. So you have to give that location also. Okay, you journeyed that log file into this location, right? So you have to write the 5 parameter. This 5 parameter is going to be changed for the every server, right? Because taking the backup into this one server in the D drive, maybe in the other server D drive will be not there. Their E drive you will find out. Correct or wrong? So that's why you have to make that variable taking the backup. So you require this 5 parameters should be changed always, right or wrong?
Yes.
Correct. No? So now I am passing only server name. So it is good for me to pass from the one parameter file or one notepad. I can pass the all server name. But if I have to pass the 5 parameter, I will not going to create the 5 file, right? I will create only one file, and using one file only I am going to pass that all value. Like I want server name, this, which database I want to take the backup. So we will write database name is equal to MASTR, master database, or you want more, you can give 2, 3 like that. Type, which type you want full, so you will pass parameter full, right? Path, where you want to take the backup, you will write something like that, G/, correct, like that. Log file, location, you will give this. So like that, in the one notepad file or one configuration file, how to pass the multiple of parameter, we will learn later classes. Okay, so now I am teaching you only other thing. So first we have passed the parameter into the horizontal format, right? So one by one it was taking the data in this fashion, 1 2 3 like that. Now what we are going to learn, if we want to pass in this fashion, comma separated, how we are going to do that. So for that we are going to learn now. So I have given that value here. I will save in the file. It is server 1 2 3 4. This is only there, no, not this, because if something will be missed, I will just rename. We'll take this value here. I think this is only there. I will just take this value. Oh, sorry, not this script. I have to go with vertical format script. 1 2 3. I have to correct this 1 2 3 only, not this one. I have to go with this. This is the correct one script. 1 2 3 4. I'm passing the value from here. I will change my path. Okay, correct. Oh shit, this is also not this script, comma separated. I have to go this one, this script I have to prep. Sorry guys, doing that fast what I was trying to complete fast. Oh, again 10 minutes. This is going to be log off, so please log in again. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I will run this. So what you have seen, again the same result is coming here, right? This time data server name is coming from 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 4 what we have in this fashion, comma separated. This time Powershell has not taken full name, it is taken only this much. It is this much. So this one only your question was there, right? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Your question was this only, right? Now it is comma separated. So I will tell you how this logic has been written. So if you want anything should be separated, that time what you have to use the split function. What is the split function? The meaning of -1 means go with the right side, right? And if you are giving 0, 0 means go with the left side. Got it? Getting or not? So if you are writing split bracket start and giving equal to, the meaning of this means go to this file figure out where that equal to is there. So what happened? PowerShell went here. It's find out. Okay, so here equal to is not there, but if you want, you can write this also, because you can put like that server underscore name also. Why it was not taking? Because comma separated directly it is taking. So if you want, you can give in this fashion also. Server name is equal to. So what happened here? Your script will go to that there and it is find out where is that equal to. If it is find equal to, what it will do? It will go hyphen -1 means go the right side. Okay. So equal to go right side. After that, what you have to do? Check where is the, again it will. So split means do the split part. So if you are getting that, equal to, split into the two part here and one more part. Got it? Then again what it will do? Again I am writing the split function and I am writing -1. -1 means what? Go the right side. So what it will do? It will be, it find out equal to, split into the two part. One part here, one part here. Okay. Then where you have to, you are telling PowerShell to go, you have written -1. -1 means go right side. So it is taken this one. After that, again I have written split, comma. So again make it the part where you are finding the comma, make it two part. So it is taken two part here. If you are going to give same value here, comma separated. If you will give comma and you will give this, so this will it is find comma, make it two part. It is store this value. First value is this. Again, it's found the comma, so make it two part here and here. Right? Like that, it will work using the split function. And after that, what happened? It is split has been happened and it's taken the first server name and it's performed the operation. Then second server it will take and third server it will take. So any doubt? If you are giving here 0, what it will do? It will be go to the right side, but right side nothing I have written split. If you want write ulta, that also you can do. So you are telling PowerShell where to read, right side, left side, and how you are taking. You can give the split function. You are giving the comma function. So that time I was not written this equal to. So PowerShell will think, okay, direct go equal to is not fine. He find the comma. So comma only it is separated. But later, once you are passing the multiple of parameter, that time here one more line you have to add. Match with match option. Oh, sorry. What happened? Okay, I think I press Ctrl Z. So later, whenever you are passing this, so now here only one parameter I am passing. That's why I have given or not giving any server name. It is fine. Later, when we are passing the server name, database name, some more thing. So we will match here. We will write one more operator that is called match operator. So match, where is the server name? Split that function. Match the database where you are find, split that database. Like you will pass one database, two database, three database, like that. Getting or not? Go and pick up this notepad, match with where is the backup path, backup location. So pick up that what he has given, the location. So later classes I will add here one more thing that is called match operator. So how you can match with it? Split, before splitting, match first. Which one you have to split? Here only one thing was there for me. So only one parameter I was passing, so I have not used the match operation. Later classes we will use the match operator. So till here no doubt, right?
Yes.
To pass the horizontal, how to pass the vertical, you can do it. If you want, you can do the practice of this and you can see it. So horizontal parameter, vertical parameter, there will be no doubt, right? Getting? You have got it. Actually, I want to explain you the split function. So split function, you understood what is the meaning of split, how the PowerShell is reading. Correct? So run that script into the one server, run the script into the multiple server, it is fine, right? So again, one more script is there that is called MBAS. It was there before. There's something called scanning purpose people was using. Now it is outdated and Microsoft has removed that one. So but it's still script is there. So before using that, before I was teaching, no, I was using this script. For then once that scanning software has been already removed by Microsoft, I have went for the 7-zip installation. I have started teaching. So one more thing will come, how to check whether your server is cluster or not. So this is very, very important. You can add this script for this one. No need of explaining. This is a very simple script. So I am giving my desktop. I will write host name is what? 3QP. Same is only there. If I will, so what happen? I have variable. I'm not passing the parameter. I told you, you can directly also, you can hard code the server, or you can pass from the notepad. It is up to you. Then here I'm using the get WMI object. So there is one class is already there for the WMI object. So if somebody, why this came into the picture, because last class somebody want to implement that script is using the cluster. They told like, if you are giving this script to stopping the services, and if I have the cluster, then it will go and stop the cluster also. Cluster, we have to move the resource. I have to out from there. So that's why that one student was implemented this using this, and we can add this add into that stopping and starting the services. If it is cluster, go to the other loop. So like if this is the cluster, it is going to be displayed. So this is not a cluster. So this is matching with this cluster, and write that. If it is match means write the cluster, or if it else it will write it is not a cluster. So if not a cluster, then only it will go to the other loop for stopping the services. If that one is match with cluster, then write into the notepad, this is the cluster server. Or if it is not matched, then go and stop the services. Like that, last time many student has implemented this as for their office. But so this one I have written into that notepad. If you want to check the multiple of server, which is the cluster or not, in that for loop, you will write for loop. You will take one variable, you will take one get content. In that you will save that all server name, server check. I will check what is there. Server check, server check. Okay, I have written 3 server because all 3 are the same only, because I don't have any domain. I don't have anything connected in the domain. So only one server I have. So that's why 3 times I have written the server name. So if the 3 result is coming, it means my loop is working fine. So here what I will do, it is same as. So I have written here. So for each, I have given one variable. I told you between that I have written in, then get content. So it will take the first server name, match with it. If it is match, it will write it is the cluster. If it is not match, it will going to create one more file. There it will write it is cluster or not. Like that only they want. Like if that the server is not cluster, if the server is cluster, create one notepad file and write there into that. So later what they will do, they will just see that which are the server services is not started. Manually they will go and do the work. So if I'll run that, so it will go in here and it is created server1.txt. If I will go to server1, where it is server1? Server1. If I'll go, so I think this one is not corrected. It is given. Servers one. Why the data is not writing? Somewhere it is changing.